Welcome to Gail's Kitchen. Today we're making ICEBOX strawberry pies. If you love strawberries the way I love strawberries, you look forward to every recipe that you can possibly make with strawberries. And this is one that I make every year. So let's get started making this strawberry pie. The sooner it cools, the sooner we can slice into it. So we're gonna make a homemade glaze, and you're gonna need 2 cups of liquefied strawberries. You can use the food processor. I've chosen to use the blender. So it took about 2 cups of whole strawberries. I'm gonna go ahead and add flour, because I'm out of cornstarch today. Go ahead and stir it while I have the strawberries in the blender. You need the lid for this. To the strawberries and the cornstarch or flour, as we're using today, we're gonna add 1 cup of sugar. And then we're gonna go ahead and stir it again with the lid on. Add this to a heavy saucepan and put it on medium heat on the stove top. So this mixture will stick to the saucepan. This is a heavy duty saucepan, and of course all saucepans are different, so it's best to go on and stir it when it's been on there for 2 or 3 minutes. So some of that liquid from the strawberries is starting to evaporate, and we're going to let this reduce maybe about 1/4 inch, and it's going to change noticeably darker, and it will be ready. The mixture is starting to thicken. It's been on the medium heat for about 5 minutes. We're going to let this come to a full rolling boil and boil for about 2 minutes. We'll see how it goes. All strawberries have different amounts of liquid in them, so it could take a little longer. Our mixture has come to a full boil. It took about 6 minutes. I'm going to let it boil and stir it constantly for the next 2 minutes. Then we'll remove it and let it cool. How when I stir the bottom of the pan, how slowly it comes back. This is now going to come off of the heat and sit and cool for about 5 or 6 minutes, and then we'll assemble our pie. We have a pie crust that's baked and cooled. We have 2 cups of sliced strawberries, and we have our glaze. And this glaze has really gotten nice and thick. I've let it cool now for about 6 or 7 minutes. It's a very thick glaze, sort of like a strawberry preserve. This glaze is what takes this pie over the top. You've seen those glazes in the store that are gelatinous and artificially colored, artificially flavored. This is 100% strawberries and 100% sugar, and this takes this pie over the top. I am just a huge fan of pies. Pies are my thing. Pies are the all-American dessert, and ICEBOX pies are just so easy to assemble. I'm just going to lay these slices in. So we have 1 layer of our strawberry slices. That's about 1 cup. Now we're going to cover this layer with our glaze. So see how beautifully that pours in there. So I poured a little more than half of it in there, and I'm just going to take my wooden spoon and spread this. So now we're going to take the remaining strawberry slices and place them in. We're going to pour the remainder of our glaze on here. This is going to set up in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. This needs to cool completely. Our pie sat in the refrigerator for several hours, and it is very nicely set up. It's ice cold, and it's time to put the whipped topping on. I normally use 1 tub of whipped topping. You can use however much you want. And I just start spreading it around the outside of the pie. A spatula works great here. Just push it to the crust. So I start on the outside and I just push it. And then you can swirl it however you like. I usually take a strawberry and I very thinly slice it. And then just spread that and lay it on top. There's our ICEBOX strawberry pie. This is delicious. Enjoy.